Well, he needs no introduction.
sure you
Please
show
help
up.
me welcome Greg Lopez.
You know, I really want to thank Mick and Bev for opening their house for us, and for all of you to be here. You know, it really is touching to my heart to know that there's a lot of people out there that are wanting to get a Republican into the governor's office, and that they're willing to give me an opportunity, at least to share with you, you know, who I am, why am I running, and why do I think I can win? Because that's really, at the end of the day, we got to make sure that we have the right candidate. And so I want to share a little bit with you about who I am, you know, why I'm running, and where I've been, because I think that's important. So you see, I'm running for governor because I want to create a better life for everyone, for you and your family. You know, I truly believe that all Coloradans want to live in a state where life is better, richer, and fuller for all of us. You know, we currently have a governor that doesn't understand there's 64 counties in the state. You know, and the governor's job is to make sure that he can protect, preserve, and promote the various economies and the different ways of life that make Colorado the great state that it is. And we are, right now, we're in a battle. We are in a battle for the soul of Colorado. And if we lose, we're going to lose Colorado as we know it. You know, and I don't know about you, but I'm tired of losing. And I also don't want to become the ugly twin sister of California. We have a big battle ahead of us, but we can win. We can definitely win the governor's race, and we can win every Senate seat that we are running for and every House seat. You know how we do that? We stay united. We stay united, and we support the nominees. You know, we have a problem in the Republican Party in the fact that we like to divide ourselves. You know, we can't seem to stay together. That is wrong. The other thing is, you know, we struggle in changing the narrative of who we are and who we fight for. You know, they call us haters. We hate women. We hate the poor. We hate the veterans. We hate minorities. We hate everybody. That's not who we are. We're the party of the people. It's time for us to start changing the narrative and reminding people that we care about every single person. We care enough for them to be able to achieve their own destiny without having government telling them what to do or how to get there. You know, I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled vet. This is a shock to me. I'm the only veteran running for governor on both sides of the aisle. You know, and so it's very important for us to make sure that we recognize our men and women in uniform and what is going on with them. You know, I'm a disabled vet because I lost 87% hearing in my right ear due to jet engines, right? But that's okay because I met my soulmate when I was in the Air Force. My wife, Lisa, if you haven't met her, Lisa. We've been married 30 years.
Wow.
And there is a special place in heaven for her. You know, but I do have the opportunity also to say when she says, aren't you listening to me? That I can say, well, you're standing on the wrong side, so you might want to stand on the right side so I can hear you. You know, so yeah, so I'm a small business owner. We own 2 small businesses. So I understand the challenges that small businesses struggle every single day. I'm a former mayor. I was the mayor of Parker, Colorado. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Parker. You know, I was very fortunate. I was elected at the age of 27. And I was not only the mayor, but I was a city manager simultaneously. So I learned everything there was to learn about running a government entity. And that's true executive experience. You know, I sat on the board of E470, so I understand transportation. I sat on the board of Dr. Cog, which is the Denver Regional Council of Governments. So economic development, regional development, water issues, air quality, all those types of things we dealt with every single day as the mayor of Parker. I had a growth of 160% in 4 years. Now here's the deal. It was my lovely wife, and she's always a smart one in the relationship. I was going to seek re-election, but she came to me and said, you know, Greg, we have a young family. I really need you to be a husband and a father. I didn't want to get married in a political life. So you need to make a decision. Do you want to be a husband or a father, or do you want to be a politician? So you know what? I want to be a husband and a father. So I did not seek re-election. My enemies were upset that I did not seek re-election because they were so focused on beating me that I took that away from them. Okay.
What do we do now?
Yeah, exactly, right? So now we have a son that's going to be 27. We have a daughter that's going to be 24. They're very excited about the campaign. They're very excited about the fact that I'm running for governor. I'm also the former president of the Denver Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I sat on the board for 5 years and I ran the organization for 2. So I truly understand the Hispanic community and they understand who I am. As a matter of fact, I got a call last week from the sitting president today and said, Greg, I need you to come next Friday to our gala. There's 1,000 small businesses that are going to be joining Friday night and I want you to be here. Okay, so tomorrow night, my wife said, I don't know what to wear. I said, we'll figure it out. Yeah. But we're going to be, again, involved in the Hispanic community, you know, as leaders gather. Now, I'm also the former president and CEO of an organization known as the Rocky Mountain Minority Supplier Development Council. And this is an organization that is sponsored by corporate America. And what they're looking for is small businesses from the minority communities to put into their supply chain, both upstream and downstream. So I represented the Black, the Asian, the Native American, and the Hispanic small business owners. I know all those presidents, I know all those small business owners, and that was my job, was to help them get contracts. Most recently, I am the former director of the United States Small Business Administration here in Colorado. And so my job was to make sure small business was alive and well and that it thrived throughout the 64 counties within the state of Colorado. Under my administration, I was able to garner $2.9 billion in loans for small business.
That's great.
$4.6 billion in federal contracts for small businesses here in Colorado. That's 45,000 to 46,000 jobs that were created because of small business. You know, and one of the reasons I left the SBA is because of the Veterans Hospital. You guys know what a fiasco that is.
Yeah.
You know, my leadership in Washington was upset that I was advocating for small business. 41 small business owners had worked on that project. They were owed $21 million. They had been owed for 2 years for work that they already completed, and they weren't getting paid. Well, I was starting to get them paid. They called me and said, you need to stop because you're making the president look bad. I said, I'm not interested in how the president's looking. I'm interested in doing the right thing. So let me tell you this. The federal government is not here to protect us. The federal government is not here to look out for our best interests. The federal government is here to maintain and control power. Okay? And we need to change that.
Amen.
So that's a little bit about who I am and what I do. You know, a lot of people ask me, Greg, if you get elected, what are you going to do the first 100 days? I said, I really don't know. I haven't really thought about that. But I'll tell you what I do the first week. I will invite the leadership of the General Assembly to meet with me. But we're not going to meet in the governor's office, and we're not going to meet in the Capitol. We're going to meet on the 3rd floor of the Denver Public Library. Anybody know what's on the 3rd floor of the Denver Public Library? There is a special table that was handcrafted by Colorado. That table was made to sit the 8 heads of state when the Summit of 8 came to Colorado. What's special about that table is that it's round. There is no left side, there is no right side. And I want to remind them that when we sit at that table, we're solving the problem for the people of Colorado. And we're not going to play politics. Whoever has the right solution, whether he's a Democrat, an affiliate, or Republican, we need to move forward because that's what people expect from us. You know, and there's a lot of issues that we need to deal with, you know, but the most important thing is making sure that we are working together. As Joe mentioned, I come from humble beginnings. I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination. You know, my mom and dad were migrant workers. My dad had a 6th grade education and he never really learned how to read and write. My mom has an 8th grade education. But here's what they taught us boys. They said, look, as a man you have responsibilities. You need to provide for your family. You need to have a good job. You need to always make sure that you're doing the right thing. You don't tell lies. You honor your name. And most importantly, you help people when you can. And if you say you're going to be somewhere, you get there, no matter what. You know, and those are the values that I have. I'm not interested in playing politics. I'm interested in doing the right thing for the betterment of all of us.